All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to day 5 of the mother of all e-com walkthroughs. Now, today we're going to dive into Facebook ads and get that whole traffic generation thing started. The store is up, ready to go, ready to make sales. We, at the end of yesterday, set up Shopify and paid for it, got the membership in and all that type of stuff. Earlier today, I worked another about an hour and a half, 2 hours before the workshop here, which I'll have that recording up in the members area as well later. But pretty much just did a few basic things. One, added another product, got some tapestries here. We're going to kind of spread that to another category that people seem to buy a lot. Also gave us just a full front page collection of 8 products. That's all we got uploaded. That'd be a good start for us today. And then also associated our Instagram to our front page here. I just posted 9 pics on the phone earlier and kind of got started from there. 1 follower, a couple likes throughout, So what else did I do? And then I also worked a little bit on the email side, got the abandoned cart series set up, got the receipt email set up, looking at a few different options for our email side beyond just Market Hero. I've been playing with Market Hero a little bit here and there. Love it still, but there are some really easy options that I'm going to probably use for the workshop while we have limited time. So what we're doing today, Facebook advertising. So let's go ahead, just kind of go down the basic list of what needs to happen. First off, let's go ahead and create a new ad account. Now, first off, like I mentioned a few videos ago, we need to go to business.facebook.com. If you do not have a business manager yet, you'll go through a quick 1, 2, 3 step process to create your own business manager, and then you'll come into kind of an area like this where you can associate pages, whatnot, accounts and staff, employees, and everything like that. So I'm gonna go into the business manager drop down here, click the all tools, and go to business settings. And this is where we're gonna go into our ad section, create a new ad account, kind of just start it all fresh. Add ad accounts. All right, so we can go up here, add new ad account. Now, you're going to start off probably with a limit of 2 ad accounts on your business manager. If you're a brand new business manager, you're not going to have a problem, obviously. If you have multiple businesses, you want 1 pixel is how I do it per store, per brand. Now, some advanced Facebook advertisers do multiple pixels. I don't understand it that clearly on how to do that, and it's ever changing, so I'm not big on the technical side of all this or the calculus and the trigonometry going on here. So I focus on just kind of the basics of the product, business, everything like that. I just stick with 1 pixel per store, per brand. If you know that your brand has a blog, it has free plus shipping, ClickFunnels funnel, it has a Shopify store, that's all still 1 pixel you can use on all those pieces. All right, so let's go ahead and again, kind of going back to my original point here, you can, once you hit your limit, you can just ask Facebook in the help section here, say I would like more ad accounts, and they have always never had a problem. I think they raised my limit to like 1,000 or something. All right, so you can either claim an ad account from someone else, you can request access if you're working with clients, or we're going to create a new ad account. Now, this ad account name is Trunktastic. We are in our time zone, US dollars. Our payment method, going to use, now this is cool because this is a brand new credit card I just got set up, trying to increase my credit score for one, because I never worked on that for years, and then also was paying a lot of our ads not with a source that was creating points. So this card gives us a lot better points, and it's all paid for ads. So we're going to be spending, probably at least $10,000. We're going to hit $30,000 in a month. You'll probably spend around, hopefully at most, $10,000 of that will be an ad spend. All right, and we'll start slow. Now, when you're with a new ad account, you're going to want to start very slow on it. You're not going to, admin, you don't want to start spending thousands and thousands of dollars a day on day one. It's going to hurt the performance. It's not going to have any data kind of moving forward. Facebook might flag your account. So something just to be aware of. Not that most people starting out are going to do that, but just in case you're burning through them. All right, so now we have our ad account set up. We're going to go view ad account in our ads manager. We can go ahead and get our pixel. We're going to set up the pixel on our Shopify store. All right, so here we are. We are in a brand new ad account. So beautiful. All right, so we're gonna go Ads Manager, Pixels. Now to quickly do this, let me go down my list to make sure we're not skipping anything. Facebook ad account, good. We're gonna create our pixel. I'm gonna go grab the app Trackify. This will be Trunktastic's pixel, 1 pixel, yes. All right, we're just gonna copy and paste. There's our base code we can add in there. Event codes, if you're going to code anything in yourself, you'll see me do that probably later when we're doing free plus shipping funnels or solo funnels. But great thing about having apps available is that we can easily install. Now there's a few options. You have Pixel Perfect. This is a very easy kind of mode. $14.99 a month. I believe if you'd go, I believe I have a discount link from these guys. I've worked with them before, and they might be $12.99 a month for Kingpenny members. I'll try and find that link and post that in the page in the members area here. I believe it's just kingpenny.com/pixelperfect. Not sure on that. But this is an easy installation. You just have to take the code, which is that blue number here. That little number there, you just have to copy paste that into the Pixel Perfect app. I'm gonna go ahead and use the app Trackify. It's a little bit more intense as far as the options you have later on. The man who owns it as well, Thomas Bartkey, he's one of the, I consider the smartest dudes as far as Facebook ads and this type of mathematics goes. So his theories on manual bidding and scaling and all that stuff that's way, way beyond me is incredible, and he's the one who's in charge of this. So he pretty much creates this program for those advantages. Now, for anyone new starting out, Pixel Perfect is plenty to do. Trackify, I'm only going to use it here in the beginning for the simple features, but just really for the opportunity of later on expanding my knowledge or the techniques I use, I'm going to go ahead and use Trackify. And it's only $5 more a month here. So let's add that to our expenses. So it'll be the 26th, 17, 10-day trial. All right, we're gonna approve our charge there. Hey, buddy, I don't have a discount code for Trackify. Haven't worked out anything with him. I should reach out though. All right, congratulations. Thank you very much. Click the blue link to start configuring your Trackify settings. Facebook account. What's up, Thomas?
Thomas Bartkey here. I'm the founder and creator of Trackify, and I want to welcome you to Trackify and thank you for coming in.
All right, so you can watch all the tutorial videos. He has all that. Very simple stuff. Facebook account Pixel ID. That was that number I just spoke about. So we really don't even need all this. Oh, let's do that. Copy, paste, blah, blah, blah. Grab that number. Add it. I think I might just have to click Alt through all this. I think once we install, that changes that interface. just grab it on the side. Here we go. Oh. Alright, oh fuck it. Let's do this. Grab that number. Put it in there. Alright, now cart mode. This is something you'll want to think about your theme. Is it a regular cart? Simply one that goes to the cart page or the checkout, or you'll have something that's like an Ajax cart, and this will be like one of those slider carts and that slides out like I have on our store. Where's our store? So let's go ahead and click add to cart here. See that slide right there? That's an Ajax cart, just a simple kind of coding type of phrase. But to determine which cart mode is set in your store, simply go to one of your product pages and click add to cart. If the button clicks, takes you to a new page. That's just a normal regular. If something happens, yeah. So we are in Ajax. Now this is Google product category. This is just something for your product catalog, as well as when you list it to Google. So we're gonna go, yeah, we're pretty much apparel and accessories, clothing, shirts, and tops. I want more apparel and accessories, just straight up, right? Oh. Is that the only one we can choose right now? Alright, whatever. Alright, Facebook, you manage all your Facebook ad accounts in Facebook Mint. If you've already set up this way, the business manager that you access through your Facebook will appear in this drop down. If you have access... Oh. Alright, I think this one is MB3 LLC. Bam. Alright, Trackify pixel fires, and that you remove any Facebook pixels that may have been installed on your store. Switch below can assist with making sure, yes, it's not, there's nothing been installed. If you set this on, it will not send. Okay, so we want that on for sure. We want to save, and we're going to build our catalog. Going through the ringer. I don't know what that just did. Brought me back. I just have to save and then click build catalog later. Close that. Alright, so it did not save. I'll click save and then save and build catalog, see if that helps fix the problem. I don't know, it might be going crazy on me right now. Trunktastic. Alright, it's just kind of going in a loop right now. So that's meaning that Trackify is not what we're going to use right now. We're going to have to use something else. I think the save option is not working. That kind of stinks because I like to be able to use some of the things they use. Alright, so no problem. So let's go ahead, go back. We'll come back to that at a later date. Again, I said that's kind of more of an advanced option anyway, so we can always come back once we get some sales coming. We just want the pixel installed. Now, you can also just add your number into the Shopify settings, or I believe it's under online store, under preferences, but this doesn't really track everything appropriately for you. We could just add our number there. We don't want to do that though if we're going to use an app. So I'm going to use Pixel Perfect instead. So this has 7-day trial. Here, hold on. Maybe let's look at this too. Yes, kingpinning.com/pixelperfect. I think is where we want to go. Let's go. All right, $12.99. Free trial. There I am. Cool. All right. Writing that link in the chat box for you guys. Let's hope that one works. I want that pixel to show up. May take up to 20 minutes for your pixel status to change. That's probably just what's going on. Gotta wait for that to go. All right, so we see app for price of per month. Sweet. Now we gotta install it. It says $14.99, but we get that discount. There we go. Here's our $12.99. All right, changing that one out. 7-day trial. So today is what? The 16th, 23rd. These need to be changed. That'd be 7. Well, let's not do that yet. Okay. All right, so now we have Pixel Perfect installed. We can go ahead and edit our settings. You have all, again, very simple walkthrough videos, Facebook tracking pixel and product feed format configuration, enable Pixel Perfect pixel tracking. Yeah, that's good. Here's our Facebook ID. Can type our number in there. All right, include the product ID in your pixel events for dynamic product adverts. Yes, I want that one. Send niche product data to Facebook. Include the niche data in your product catalog feed. Sure, why not? Transaction order, auto detect, that's fine. Google category, again, like I was just talking about. I'm looking probably apparel and accessories and just all of it. All right, so the pixel has been set. Now we're gonna go to our feed settings. All right, so now we wanna create our catalog, our pixel, or our Facebook product catalog. And here is our feed that we're gonna be able to use to create that. So we're gonna copy that one. Now let's look at all the settings before I go. Include variants in product feed. So if you're gonna have different colors of t-shirts and stuff like that, you're gonna be able to kind of target different colors or whatnot. But then again, it does add a lot of different products, which can be a problem. So I'm not going to worry about that. Convert product feed titles into lowercase to fix Facebook casing errors. To enable support for Facebook custom labels? No. Auto crop to 600 by 600. Select the product image to use in the product feed. Standard images, that's fine. And then we'll just have a standard all products. Looks good. James is asking, what does Pixel Perfect do again? It just allows us to install our Pixel and create a product feed simply. Perfect. I don't know what that means. Standard pixels. Our storefront password is disabled. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to go into, again, our business settings. Then we can go into our product catalogs here. Add new product catalogs. Trunktastic. Type products. I don't know why my name's not up and only my sister's is. That's weird. Add people to Trunktastic. Oh, I guess we don't have to add anyone. I'm already in there. And this is part of what we just created. Trunktastic Pixel. Alright, now we have this created. Now we need to actually set it up. We're going to click into that one. Product feeds here. We're going to be able to add that product feed, which is this URL we got from Pixel Perfect. Andrew's asking, do you use any app that resizes the photos for you for product catalog ads? Sometimes my product images come through a little bit zoomed in. No, this Pixel Perfect has that option actually in here that we just looked at right here, auto editing. I size mine all about 1200 by 1200 when I load them on the store or any ads, and that resizes appropriately every time for me. Well, I size them correctly myself. New product feed for it. We'll just go all products. Yes, I stick with the 1200 by 1200 usually, at least 600 by 600 just for the thought of this here. Currency, scheduled reoccurring uploads. Yes, because anytime we add a new product or something goes on, we want that to happen. Sure, at 2:23, how about we just do it every day at 6 a.m. Here's our URL. We can add this link here. No password necessary. We'll create the feed. Sometimes it bugs out. You might have to upload it a few times. You know just how Facebook can go. Looks like it's going okay. Cross your fingers. 8 products found in file. Perfect. We have 8 products uploaded. We want a product catalog. It's very important for our dynamic product ads. A very quality strategy for retargeting. All right, so I think we're pretty good on the Pixel Perfect here. I don't really care. Oh, and look, you can integrate with one-click upsell too. So we're going to talk about upsells later in the program for sure. That's pretty cool. All right, so we are installed. We are product cataloged. We are Facebook account. Let's go ahead and double check our Pixel. Make sure it's installed appropriately. Now what we can do is you can go install the Pixel Helper Chrome extension, Facebook Pixel Helper, and this will just a Chrome extension that allows you to go to any website. This thing will pop up. You'll be able to see if your Pixel is working appropriately. We're going to go do that right now at Trunktastic. Maybe I have to click save or something. Oh, nope, there we go. It just took a second. Boom. There's our pixel is firing. We have a page view happening on our home page. Now this micro data stuff that's been new in the updates, don't ask me about it yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Now if we visit a sales page, we want to make sure that a view content should pop up, as well as the page view. Now in the view content, we should also be able to see the product content ID, and this is how we're going to be able to create custom audiences later. So we have view niche. This is data that we're adding in there. Our product type is our niche type, so keep that in mind. We'll be able to separate our dynamic products by our product type. So body pillows, the throw pillows, anything else that we use in the product type will be the niche. View content is like a page, a view. Again, here's our product ID. There's the number that represents this product. There's our product type again. So all just data we're able to do. Match products, that means it matched the same number we have in our product catalog. So that's always good to see. Again, who knows what that means. And then just a page view is anything. Now, it should also work when we click add to cart. We'll get that pixel fire, and then once someone purchases, we'll have that pixel event fire as well. And we can always go back into our pixel area. Hopefully this is updated by now instead of just giving me the installation screen. Cool. All right, I don't know what that's. Oh. That's just weird. All right, so that is not looking right, but, oh, never mind. That was just showing all the old ad accounts, or old pixels. That's what's going on. There we go. The only one active. Perfect. All right, so it just hasn't registered any of our fires yet, so we're good to go. My buddy's asking, for general store, do we set product type to be niche, name, and product type? You can if you want to separate it that way. That's one way I've done it. You can also, I believe, vendors shows up as something else. So I would do, if it was a general store, I would have elephants-AliExpress. So I know it would connect with the elephants, and then also my staff would know where to go fulfill the product at hand. All right, so let me go down the list here. We're pretty much ready to get started with research and launching. Oh, let me go ahead. We're going to start creating audiences for all these products we have too. Important thing, part of the launch process of all our products is going to be creating custom audiences for them. So we're going to create 3 styles of custom audiences. One for people who view, one for people who add to cart, and one for people who purchase. And we can separate it. We can do, product specific. We could do niche specific, product type specific, whatever we really want to do. Let's go ahead and do that for all of our products here. I think we're done with Pixel Perfect. Refresh that. These are all other products I was researching, which I talked about in the earlier video. So keeping them up for later. All right, so this obviously has been a big seller in the past. So what we want to do, we're actually going to need to do that. You got to be in Chrome to use the Pixel Helper. Excuse me. That open. Okay. All right, so we're going to create our custom audiences here for the elephant. Now, actually, I don't know if we'll be able to with people for add to cart and purchases, because if you haven't done that step, if people haven't taken that action and the pixel hasn't fired for a purchase, for example, I don't believe purchase will show up as a option at all. So let's go ahead. We can click add the cart. That's happened. We know that's happened on our store, so should be able to create those audiences. All right, so here we are on the right hand here. Custom audiences. We're going to create a new custom audience for each of our pages here. Website traffic. All right, so we're going to go with custom combination. And I've been noticing on some of my accounts this is updated. It looks a little different, but you're doing the same thing. Where we're going not by URL, we're tracking our traffic. Oh, it doesn't even have it for me yet. All right, so we're gonna have to hold off on. Yeah, because it's gonna have to. The pixel has to register those events. I forgot before I can do any of it. So we'll have to hold out for those. I'll do that in a little later, I guess. Hopefully by the end of the video we can do it. Maybe next day or so. Boo. Okay, so skip the custom audiences. Let's go ahead and move on to just kind of our Facebook interest research here. So lately, people have all been saying that Audience Insights is a horrible spot to go. It's been going, I've even noticed, yes, it's been going very broad into its showing. So we'll see how well this kind of pans out for us on our research. If it doesn't work here, we'll just use standard Google and the other options available to us, which is usually what I go down to anyways. All right, where is our expenses? There we go. So we're going to create a new spreadsheet. This is going to be our elephant interest. All right, so just kind of thinking the different categories. We'll have general terms, groups, associations, products, brands, celebrities wouldn't really be anything, magazines, publications. And that's kind of just a general idea of where we can start our research and see where it leads us. Like our groups and associations, those will be like our charities and such, I would assume. All right, so we're women only. Really, that's where we're going to start our marketing, so we'll just keep it like that. And I'm going to type in elephant. Now, we have all the different breeds of elephants and stuff, I know that. So we can have like an African elephant. We have just an elephant. So we are super broad again. Let's see if we can get anything else pops up with elephant, African elephant. These are all options though, so don't count them out. Asian elephant. Let's take out the large one since it's very broad. Maybe we can be a little more specific. Still horrible. African elephant, African bush elephant. You're just really trying different combinations. Alright, so these don't really have anything anyways. They wouldn't be. Okay, so Elephant Journal. That's a magazine. Save the Elephants is a foundation. So let's go ahead and see. I think Elephant Journal isn't a elephant themed magazine though. I think it's like a Zen themed magazine. So let's check it out. Elephant, it's about the mindful life. Yes, so that's not going to be a theme for our good angle for us. But we did see some others pop up there, didn't we? Save the elephants. So that's going to be right in line with what we want to be talking about. Save elephants is another one that just popped up. So that's a group, an association. Save the elephants. Save elephants. All right, so as we can see, as everyone's been saying, audience insights become useless. So let's go to Google and just start looking for some stuff. And we're gonna have to just take the long route of testing each thing we find and putting it into the actual Facebook ad platform itself. So let's do Elephant Magazine, the art culture magazine. So this is contemporary art. All this is going to be, elephant's too broad. We're going to have to think of elephant rescue. AWF, so American Wildlife, or African Wildlife Foundation. That'd be a good one. It's probably a big one. Elephant Refugee North America. I guess let's make sure we put these in a different category because we don't know if they are interest yet. The Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee. I know that used to be one. I guess I can go ahead and open an ad right now just to see what pops up. So let's go ahead, before I do all this, let's just go ahead and post to our Trunktastic fan page and we'll get our ads going. We'll just go ahead and take the post that we have already here that we scheduled yesterday. All the fans are going to want to check this out right now. Grab these awesome elephant canvas print shoes while you still can. Pretty good. So go to our ads manager. Troy just asked, did you just say audience insight is deemed useless now? It looked pretty useless right there for me. So I don't know how it would work on every search. I can't say. But usually, you would have a lot better suggestions than that. Just using Google seems like a better way to make it happen. All right, so now we're in the ad account here. We can use just a straight up ad account or the Power Editor. These days, they're pretty much one and the same. Power Editor has a few features that work well. So let's go ahead and create our ad. Now, the big question here, PPE ads, WC ads, CTW ads, video ads, what is it going to be? Really, honestly, it does not matter. PPE ads and WC ads are the ones best to start with, just statistically. We're going again by, the law of averages of what's kind of worked for us in the past, and then we'll adjust as we go. We have no engagement. There's no fans on our fan page. There's no action happening on any of our posts. And all of those things are important for Facebook. You just want to think about what Facebook's trying to do. And then when you're trying to advertise on these platforms, you're really taking away from what they're trying to do. I've talked about this already a few times in the program. But we're still allowed to advertise. So we want to make sure that we are giving them at least the different statistics that they want to see. Now, to get good cost on your ads, you're going to want to have engagement. You're going to want to have stuff that people enjoy and they like. When you have posts that people like, which they know people like it by them liking it and sharing it and commenting on it and all that stuff. If you have stuff people like, they're going to give you better costs. They're going to give you, kind of priority on the traffic. And what's really just kind of happening at all times with this Facebook traffic thing is it's an auction going on. You and other competitors are all competing to be seen for this traffic, this viewer that you're targeting. So it's just kind of, you got to win that auction not only by paying the most, but also by following their rules and being the best option that they want to show their users. So that's just kind of the idea going here. That's why in the beginning, using like a PPE ad and a WC ad is sometimes recommended. I'll probably go with some PPE ads here. I won't expect PPE to create many direct sales. A lot of PPE sales come from the engagement that happens, the shares, the comments, the likes. Now I'm referencing PPE, and that's a page post engagement ad. You can find that in the engagement here, and then it would be, I think another option pops for page post. But I'm also going to do some website conversion. So I'm just going to go back and forth, kind of getting some things going there. Lots of Facebook theories about website conversion, things you can go into about it. Just how many pixel fires we want. We should start at one optimization and move up certain ways. Let's go Facebook, hurry it up. But I typically, on my website conversions, I start right out with a purchase optimization. Even though I haven't had any purchases, we'll still optimize towards that and let Facebook do its thing. Let me reload this. Being a little bitch. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had a little internet crashed down or something. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. We're back, good to go. All right, so where were we? We are launching an ad. We're going to launch we'll start with our tennis shoes there. And we want to create interest list. So I'm going to start with a PPE ad. Now, thinking about, again, PPE compared to website conversion, the engagements is important on the PPE side. Now, sometimes you'll be able to create great profit with a PPE ad alone, but sometimes you're going to need that conversion ad to really kind of close the deal. Again, don't be picky. Try them all. Once something works, then try everything else. So if you have a website conversion ad that works on a product, it takes off, then you're trying not only other angles of targeting, but we're going to try other ad styles too. So anything that kind of really takes off a good product for me, I'll usually do a PPE ad with a conversion ad. So now, the naming system, nomenclature of what you use on your ads is very important too. You want to make sure that it's clear what your product you're selling is, what you're targeting, what ad you're using, all that type of stuff. Just by looking at the name of it and without having to click in and all type of stuff. And now Andrew's asking, define take off at making money, profit. If you're making profit, then you're good. All right. So this one is our black shoes, white elephant. I guess I don't have to say elephant. Everything's going to be elephant. Silhouette. I guess, yeah, elephant silhouette. Canvas shoes. Now I'm going to go dash and a PPE. Okay, so every single campaign, your ads are split up to 2 or 3 separate categories or hierarchies of your ad. One is the campaign. It's the overall what is the objective. We can only have one objective per campaign. If you're going to create a WC ad with the PPE, I would create a whole new campaign. And then in the ad set, we'll do the targeting, and then the ad level, you do the creative. So we're going for post engagement, not post likes or event responses. Post engagement, page post engagement ad, like it's a acronym. All right, so I'm going to go, we are selling international, but I'm going to go country by country or area by area. So I'll start with just US and then I'll expand. That will be one of my scaling options. Once we find something that works, I'll go international. If things aren't working for me in the US starting out, then maybe I'll start testing more international. And even for a PPE abroad, a light campaign or something, you could go worldwide on your engagement if you're okay with having the widespread audience. All right, so we're going to go women. We know it's women 18 to 65 plus. We're going to keep it broad and widespread on a PPE ad. We're going more broad again for the engagement. I like to go more dialed pockets for the website conversion. That's again a loose rule to follow, but just be following your templates that work for you. All right, so now we have a whole bunch of options. We can do our custom audiences once those start firing, which I assume, let's see if pixels have fired yet. A view content and add to cart should have fired by now. All right, cool. We have 12 fires. We've got some page views. That's just any view. That's us viewing the sales page. 2 view contents, 1 add to cart. Now we can even dive farther into this. get some details. Okay, so cool. So now we should be able to create custom audiences for add to cart, view content, or any of these others that we wanted to. All right, so we're not worried about that. 1865. All right, let's go ahead and start again. Elephant. That was where we start. Now here we go. We have some examples popping up that we can start throwing into our list here. Now again, our general would be like the breeds and things of elephants, African elephant, Asian elephant. We have those. Elephant lovers obviously would be a good one. And right now I just want to create a list. That's all I'm doing right now. I call it a master list, and depending on your niche, you're going to have huge master lists or you're going to have very small ones. Make it like that. All right, so these are the ones that we were wondering if they are actual interests. Let's go through just the ones that pop up here under the search. So elephant lovers, we know that's on point. I'm gonna go to Google, see what these other things are. Elephant journal, you know, that's a big interest, but unfortunately it's not elephants, it's Zen. Now we can cross it over later on with our designs. You saw that tapestry I put on the store. That could be a solid Zen yoga type of mix. I guess I don't have the store open right now. Where are we? Okay, so Elephant Revival. Okay, so yeah, they're a band. Caged Elephant's a band. Babar the Elephant, probably an elephant. Okay, so this is like a fictional carrier period, 19th. Okay. So it could be, Babar might be a good children's angle. This is a product or brand. A good product or angle for the children's products that we sell. That fluffy plush elephant toy, those necklaces I talked about. New Elephant Road, I'm sure is not anything. Elephant and Castle, Elephant the Film, Elephant Man. African bush elephant, blue elephant, elephant voices, probably not, but let's check. Mission to inspire, wonder, and intelligence, complexity, voices of elephants. So this is kind of a mixture. Oh no, this is good. That's perfect. A little weird way of explaining themselves, but that is a good $260 Elefante. Okay, so yeah. Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee. Now that's cool. I'm in Nashville, which is in Tennessee, so if that's near me, that might be a cool way to go get some unique footage, maybe have some of our products with some unique branding angles to it or something with actual elephants. Might be something good to donate to since they're right nearby. We can get some live footage of that as well. Where am I typing this? Here we go. Save elephants, we got that one. The elephants, save the elephants. Okay. Got that in. Now, write that alone right there at 18 to 65 plus million is 19 million reach. Now that's on Facebook and Instagram and all of our placements. Our opening ad here, we usually separate placements at least. You know, I don't want to have Instagram here because Instagram will have a different, you know, they won't be able to click this link in the post. So they can only go to the links in the bio. So you have to have a little different message when you're doing Instagram advertising. So, where am I? I'm going to go ahead and change my placements. Now they have a new placement. Look at that. I'm just going to go with a desktop and mobile news feed. And then you could even go mobile news feed. We're going to go all devices. I'm going to turn off Instagram. I don't want audience network. Facebook, we just want the feeds. Don't need instant articles. Don't need any of this. Just a standard in the middle. And you know, about 80% of sales usually come from mobile, it seems like. So, but we'll keep them both on. Since this is a PPE ad, we like it a little bit more widespread. You can see now we turn those off. We're down to a 7.7 million reach. Really good, large reach, though, to start off as. That might be even too broad to get going in the beginning, especially a fan page that has no fans, has nothing kind of cranking yet. But why not? We'll get it started there, test that one out, maybe test a few others. Since we're just trying to get engagement to our assets, we have a focus. We know we're selling Elephant Fanatic gear. Every ad and every movement step we take is going to help grow those assets and the things that are going to make it, you know, better and better. Okay, before I launch this, I'm going to continue some interest research in the chat box here, or the interest box. Just make sure nothing changed. Elephant Nature Park, World Elephant Day. These are all new things without having that in there. Elephant Lovers, we got that. Elephant Journal of African Elephant Nature Park. Phuket, Thailand, nice. World Elephant Day, I'd assume would be good. That'd be a good one to know when that is too, because that would be something we'd want to use. August 12th coming up, so we could do that in our marketing. Elephant, look at this, the Wildlife Trust too, the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust. So we'll look that one up. So probably World Elephant Day. Look, other things that are listed here. Before we change that, let's check out what is Elephant Magazine. Oh, that's right, the culture. There's the David Sherlock Wildlife Fund. That was what we just saw. Sheldrick. David Sheldrick. That could even be a minor celebrity would be another category. James is asking, what is a purchase ad? Is it the same as website conversion targeting? Yes. It's a website conversion ad with a purchase optimization. The elephants. African Wildlife Foundation, that's that one we knew was going to be there. Water for Elephants is a movie. Captive Elephants, that would be our activists. So some over the top vegan type of stuff. Hipster. Vanishing Elephant. Artist, Voy. Just to check. It's a clothing line. Let's see if this is elephant-based clothing. No, not at all. That's okay. All right, so we have a good start there. And then, of course, we can go in and type in each one of these individually, see what else pops up. That's kind of how you kind of go about the research about finding all the interests. So let's go ahead and see if elephant refugee, anything pops up. North America. North American. Okay. So we have that one. Okay, got that one too. Okay, so these two of those were good. Africa Geographic, Travel Africa Mag, all these could be potential elephant advocates. More wide scale. James asking, I can't get to my campaigns, ad sets, or ads in my business account I just created. Yes, you have to add an ad account first to be able to create those ads. And you don't want to be using your personal ad account, the one that's not associated with Business Manager, to run a business ad. They don't like that. Okay, so these are related interests we can come to later. Elephant's pretty good there. Let's go ahead and just type a few of these other ones in to see if anything new pops up. National Elephant Center. You pretty much can always find new ones. And I'd say there's lots and lots of elephant rescue and sanctuary / charity type things out there that we just don't know. Wildlife Conservation Society, that's a broad one. Elephant hunting in Chad. Born Free Foundation, I assume that would be right in line. Help us save animals, donate free. New Elephant Road. Elephant Men. Elephant Princess. Movie. Wildlife Conservation, that's a good broad one to kind of move to later. I guess it's not that big though. Do care, survival, I don't know what those are. It's an animal, okay. Alright, save elephants. Save the elephants. This could have some different ones. World Elephant Day, Elephant, Asian Elephant, blah, 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 blah. Pretty much we've got, it seems like, Wildlife Conservation Network. That would be more of a product. An association. Okay, let's check out. And then you can just type in things too and see if anything pops up. I love elephants. You can always do things like elephant and then do one letter at a time. Let's go down the alphabet, I guess is how you could say it. Just depending on your niche, you can really go far and wide on some of these niches. Elephants, I did not expect to be able to have huge amounts of interest. What is this Kashimoshi? Okay, some singer. Alright, let's maybe look at types of elephants. Indian elephant, do we have that? Borneo. It says Borneo elephant. Borneo has 8 million. Let's see if that's the same. I don't know what a Borneo is, but it looks like it's... Oh, it's an island. Third largest island in the world. Damn. Alright, so that's not us. Alright, so let's just go ahead, get on to launching our ads. We have a good start. Just elephant alone has a good 7 million reach. We'll go with our... James is asking, is there a Facebook or Skype group for this course? No, I have the Kingpinning group you can go join for any discussion, and then feel free to leave comments in the members area. I'm trying to keep it just to the over the shoulder. All right, where am I going here? Andrew is saying I have a horseshoe up my ass because I just so happened to be close to a North American elephant reserve and 1.5 months away from Elephant Day. Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way, man. That's pretty cool. All right, where are we at here? Post engagement results, add a connection. All right, so budget-wise, it's a very large audience. We're 7.7 million, so you really want to kind of set your budgets appropriate to your audience. Now, on an automatic budget, there's auto bids and there's manual bids, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. I don't want to get too much into that. Everything in the beginning here is a template type of process where we find our best guest interest or our best guest group of targeting to start all of our ads testing forward, and from there we kind of tweak and improve or whatnot. But with our audience size, we want to make sure that we're spending appropriate to that size. And like I was just saying, auto bids, we have kind of a limit as what's going to convert. At least in my statistics, what's happened for me, about $150 to a $200 a day spend is about as high as I can get on an auto bid ad without the conversions really going bad, and even kind of usually sooner than that. So we stick around anywhere from $20 to $150 a day is kind of our range of auto bid ads. And then once we start having a successful product really take off, an ad really take off, we take those auto bid ads and we create manual bid ads, which allows us to scale much higher, control costs throughout the day, a lot of other stuff that we'll talk about later. It's a whole like day trading type of aspect. Right now we're all automatic ads until we find a big winner. That's all we're doing, a template launch process. We're consistently putting products out there, consistently growing these assets, consistently talking to this audience and just finding something that's going to roll with them. And once something rolls, we're able to do all those other things that you see marketers and successful e-com statistic posters talk about, which you don't want to even get into until you have a winner. All right, so for our 7.7 million audience, I'm going to go with a $50 a day reach. This, again, is to get some engagement, too, on the store, get them coming in, get some things kind of rolling. So we'll start with a 50 gauge optimization, post engagement. That's fine. Double check everything always. And then here's our ad set name. Again, we want to be clear with our nomenclature. So I want everything I'm using in my ad set to really fit well with, or excuse me, to explain exactly what's going on inside that ad set or inside that ad or that campaign. So we're targeting US located, women 18 plus. That's true. Now we're going to add that targeting where I'm just going with the elephant interest. Elephant interest. So I'll just go elephant. Then I want to be clear on my placements. Facebook, mobile, and desktop. All right, now other ads can be more specific. If we're using a website conversion ads, I would be specific on the optimization type, the optimization period, different things like that. You'll see that coming up through the website conversion ads. So US, women, 18 plus, elephant, mobile, desktop. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to go into the ad level, and this is the creative side. We can create a new ad, or we can use an existing ad. And we are associated with our fan page here, so we're going to go ahead, hopefully Trunktastic, there we go, shows up. Now we can select the post that we made the other day. This is the exact post we want to do as our first product. And next week, again, like I was saying, we'll talk more about creating a launch schedule and having a plan of what we're doing each day. We could change this right here. If you want to go with the other one we posted, this is coming Thursday. These are all unpublished so far. So we're going with that one. Now URL parameters, this is where we're going to be able to do our Google Analytics tagging and stuff. I'm going to be talking about this in a later session as well. Trying to reach out to a few Google Analytics pros I know, get them on, kind of treat it as a consulting session where they can go through. Either way, we will be talking about tagging. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Just, if any system you're using, if it's Teespring, if it's GearBubble, if it's your own Shopify store, they have tracking tags you can add to your ad so you know exactly which ad is producing sales. Facebook will tell us by the conversion pixels that fire, but sometimes Facebook doesn't track them all, or sometimes it doesn't track accurately, or sometimes a product is being sold way beyond just a Facebook ad. So that's something to keep in mind. Tracking every step of the way and knowing every step of the way your customer goes is really going to be beneficial in the long run. So be looking at more ways to head that direction when you can. Pixel tracking, we obviously want to track all conversions from our Facebook pixel. This looks pretty good. Now, we want to, as soon as possible, if something takes off, I'm going to want to order the product and start launching some or creating some videos. Like the shoes here would be simple to get a pair, have my girlfriend walk around with them or something, and then you just shoot the shot, make a simple video. All right, so we have our first PPE ad going. Daniel's saying, just to start a new brand like Trunktastic, what do you think your initial investment usually is? Startup costs before you are profitable. We're going to find out. That's exactly what I'm keeping this expenses sheet for. I'm overspending on a few things. Like earlier, I've been working on the email side, and I kind of found Abandonment Protector, which I used before, worked really well. Then the Conversio was an old one that just offered one feature. Now it offers a lot, so it might take over what we need to do with our Market Hero. So we'll see. Okay, so we have one PPE ad going there. Now let's just go ahead and start a few more. We'll get some website conversion ads hitting different pockets. Maybe we'll go with our groups and associations. We'll go with our products and our brands, and we'll go with our other general related. Let's see what's going on. We're just testing the one product today. I need my store. We'll test the one product. I mean, we might go with the baby one too. Where's our fan page? Oh, I already have that open. Andrew's asking, will you go more into the Market Hero stuff? That was a little confusing and didn't get a full walkthrough. No, not really, because that's just me learning at the exact same way you guys are. Go check out Market Hero. They have lots of tutorials. Alex does a lot of stuff. There's lots of options for that. That's why I'm looking at these other options to make it simpler for the workshop, so I don't have to spend so much time. Okay, so that's the only product we have right now. That's right. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead. Where are we at? Ad manager, ad manager. And we want to definitely utilize other assets here, and that's why we have this other page. I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to use it later in the program just so we can get some start going without it, so I can show you guys it's not necessary at all to have that. All right, so good. It's already activated. Let's go ahead and create a new campaign, new ad. And this one we're going to go conversions. Now I'm going to do a few different ads here. At most, I typically, if it's a product that's really kind of I know is going to do well, I might start off with 3 or 4 different targeting angles and 3 or 4 different ad sets for that or whatnot. But usually at most, I'll only have a PPE and a WC ad going to one product for the test phase. And typically in probably 75 to 80% of my test rounds, it's only a WC ad that goes to it. So in this one, I just want to show you guys some examples going forward. And again, like I said, any traffic I'm sending here in the beginning, if I have a focused niche I know I'm building into with assets, those are assets growing for long term. They're going to make us some money. All right, so we have conversions. Split test, I haven't used that enough to really be faithful in it. So, all right, so this again is white silhouette, white elephant, silhouette, black, can't, this shoes. And this time it's WC instead of PPE. All right, so now we have the ad set name. We'll go ahead and use that in a second. Our optimization, view, add to cart, purchase is here. It's not fired yet, no one's purchased. We have all the different styles. Looking good, everything's working really well. Purchase, offer, this is something we can maybe talk about later. Special offers you can do on your fan pages and through Facebook. Okay. We're going women 18 to 65 plus. Again, we'll come in maybe a week from now, look at our data, look at the age groups exactly, see where we need to kind of be starting from. Again, like I said, PPE, I go broader. WC, I might start a little bit closer. So we're going to do, instead of elephant as an interest, we'll do pockets maybe, and then also we would maybe not do 18 to 65 plus on a WC, but the buyer range. So if we find out it's 18 to 54, that's where we go. We're just starting out though, so we'll keep it very broad. One thing I always check off, turn this off, expand interest. We want to have as much control on our ads as possible. That's what split testing's for, so we can see what's working. If you're giving Facebook leeway on your bids and on your interests and on your budget and all that type of stuff, it kind of hurts the split test and the control that we have. Now we're using auto bid, so that's not really what's happening here, but when it's manual bid, that is a key for every piece of the funnel. You want, or every piece of the ad is you want to have complete control over it. That's the whole point of doing it. Okay, so I think a good one here for these shoes would probably be the groups and associations. Now we're going to add just commas after all these so that I can copy paste them in. If you don't have commas, it'll only add the first one in if you copy paste the whole list. So I can just do that right there. Now with the group too here, we can also see if any others pop up. Defenders of Wildlife, International Animal Rescue, So those are all other Worldwide Fund for Nature. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. The WWF fund there, they always have the elephant. That's their logo. Endangered species. Sierra Club. Sierra Club sounds like it could be something. I'll go ahead and... So what we'll do here, we'll also do something like this. Let's go round one. All right, so this is our elephant basings. These will be kind of related interests that we can use later. That's kind of what I'm thinking with round one, round two. And that would probably mean we can pop out a few of these larger ones that aren't elephant specific. Where are we at with our reach? We're 1.1 million people. I like to be about at least 500,000 typically on our opening ad. This is just a test phase again. And in these days, broader has been a little bit better for me, so I'm going a 1.1 million would be good. So I'll keep that. All right, now our WC ads, I'm going to go ahead and make this mobile only. Like I mentioned earlier, mobile seems to convert a little bit better for us. It's typically the majority of our ads. That might just come down to because we only use mobile in a lot of our ads. But we're just going to go mobile feed only, and that will be our opening test. Again, this is coming down to giving us the best guess, best estimate of what's going to work. That brought our reach down to 950,000, still in a good range. Might want to look at maybe adding another, just seeing what that would do. I think 950 is okay, but that brought us up to 1.8. Might be a little too much. I'm just going to stick with that. That's fine. 950. All right, so this one, anything above about 500,000 reach, I like to go $50 a day budget. This depends on your investment available, though. Keep that in mind. I have a lot of funds I can throw in. I put $10,000 aside for this project for the next month for just ads and things like that to get going. It's not going to take that much to get it where we're getting our money back at all. But that's a large amount where I'm able to go $50 a day on our opening ads. If you are only able to do $20 a day, then do $20 a day. If you only do 5, then start with 5 and move your way up. But understand that we're paying for traffic, so this game is about spending money. So the rule I've always found to be true for me is the more money I'm spending on my advertising of any sort, the more money I'm making. So just keep that kind of general rule in mind. We're creating a good system, a good sales platform for people, a good community. So we just spend money to get people into the system that eventually cleans them up and makes us some money. So right now we're going to go with, it's going to be $100 a day going to this one sucker. We're going to let it run for the weekend. And I'm going to come back on Monday and reassess. And usually I'll within the first $50, I can usually tell. Usually takes over 24 hours, though, for me to really get an idea. So I let it go for about $100. And that by Monday morning, we'll be probably at about $120, $125 spent, I'd bet, which will give us a good, on each of the ad sets. So that will give us a good idea. Now we have daily budget. This is where we can choose daily or lifetime. There's different advantages to those. Nothing to worry about yet. If you're starting the ad later in the day, right now it's almost 1 o'clock, 12:30 my time. That's fine for me to launch this right now. If you're starting, 5, 6 p.m. at night, usually I'll like to start my ads, have them scheduled to start the next morning, maybe at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. if it's an auto bid ad. So that's something to think about, just the time of day. If you're angsty and just can't wait to get your ad out there, go ahead and launch it. But usually if you're launching later in the night, Facebook's going to try and catch up on that budget for the day. So if I set a daily budget of $50, launch it at 10 o'clock tonight, it's going to try and spend $50 in the next 2 hours. So that could be really broad, not optimized, horrible traffic. Now, this ad account is brand new. It has no data, no optimization, so it's pretty much shooting in the dark in the beginning anyways. All this doesn't matter too much until we get some data, but we're just giving it that, again, good system to send people into of any sorts. All right, so optimization for ad delivery. We're going to go with the conversion optimizations, optimization for every conversion. Conversion window. What's pretty much happening here is we're telling this ad that we want to optimize for purchases. Now, for Facebook to have enough data to be able to really optimize the way we want it to and the way they want to, you need to have so many pixel fires of that sort going on. So the general rule with marketers right now is 25 pixel fires for the conversion window you set. So if we set this to 7 day or 1 day, that's telling Facebook how much period we need to give them, or how what length of time they should be looking at data to optimize our traffic. So if we're getting 25 pixel fires per week, then a 7-day click conversion window is a good way to go. If we're getting 25 pixel fires of purchases a day, then maybe trying out a 1-day click conversion window would work out better. Now, I go with a standard 7-day, just again, templated systems in our round 1 ads. This is round 1 testing, a general, broad, best guess targeting, a template ad system, the layout, the creative, the words, the conversion window, the optimization, all that's templated out, and we're really banking on the product to make the sale for us. So hopefully these shoes, that pillow, we're going to grab that good luck gold necklace we see everywhere, put it out there, and then we have unlimited print on demand options we'll be able to go to. Now with this, we're going to go ahead and double check, obviously. Let's go ahead and change our ad set name. 1865, we are going with Save the Elephants Interest Group. Next off, we're going with a purchase optimization, a 7-day click optimization period, and a mobile only placement. Now, if I was doing a manual bid, I'd probably add manual on the end of this so that I know that's my manual bid, or at the beginning usually, so I can see it quicker. Double check everything, 950, decent range. All right, we're going to continue. Now again, we're going to use that same existing post on this one. We're wanting to get as much social proof cranking on this post as possible. That's why the PPE ad is very helpful there in the beginning, because you're going to get that engagement that the website conversion ad isn't going to be producing, isn't going to be optimizing towards. So those work together, especially when you have no organic traffic, we have no fans or anything of that sort here. So that's what we're really trying to create. Double check. All right, got 2 ads up, look pretty good to go. Now what we can do, we can see the same names, WC, PPE, easily able to distinguish what's going on in there. Now what we can go ahead and do, might be a little early to set dynamic product ads. I guess we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do those custom audiences I was talking about, and we can create a direct retargeting ad to this product. So, wish we had the purchases. Let's go ahead and go to our audiences again. All right, Andrew's asking, what's the CTR, the click-through rate you look for ideally? In other words, what ads do you pretty much axe if you're below? I look at ROI only. I don't look at, if you're making money on an ad, that gives you the move forward or turn off signal. If you're at the point where you're in the middle ground or you're losing a little bit and you don't know if you want to move forward or not, then all those other stats give you possible indications of what's going on. A click-through rate will tell you a little something. The amount of likes and shares will tell you a little something. The type of comments going on will tell you a little something. So, for example, if you have a good click-through rate, there's no real ideal rate because, ideal rate would be a penny or less. That's my ideal rate. But that's not going to work out. Every single ad you launch is going to be different. Every niche and funnel you jump into is going to be different. So it's really hard to give an ideal rate, but you want that ROI. The money made is all I look at when it comes to ads, especially in this first round. And then from there, we look at the data, like I said, the click-through, the likes, the shares, all that other stuff to tell us where to move from there. All right, let's hope this is gone. We're going custom combination. Boom. Now event has shown up. I'm going to choose, we're going to go with the view content. Now we're going to go with the content IDs. And again, we want to use that Facebook Pixel Helper to grab our content ID. View content. Here's our content ID. We just need that number. All right, now we could also, you can come in and exclude add to carts or purchases to make it a single audience. I did that before when they didn't allow us to exclude within an ad itself. So now in the ad set level, when we're creating the targeting, we can just exclude any custom audiences we create. So I just create a view content audience, an add to cart audience, and a purchase audience, and then we can, in the ad set itself, exclude separately. So not going to worry about exclusions here. 180 days, that's the most it allows us to go up to past traffic. Now we're going to go again using that same nomenclature name, white silhouette, black canvas, shoes, view content. We'll create another for add to cart. Buddy's asking, hey Travis, why does Facebook allow, or why does Facebook have the option 7-day click or 1-day view? They have 4 options: the 1-day click, the 7-day click, the 7-day click and 1-day view, and something else that's right there. I can't remember exactly. But that's just, I'm not too sure. It's just another conversion window. If someone views your product, doesn't in the past day, but hasn't clicked the link in your ad in the past 7 days. So one of those type of situations. Again, I just start the 7-day click option, and I test all of those if we have a winner later on. Forget elephant. All right. So now as people are coming in, we can go ahead and create just a retargeting ad to get started. And we're going to do that in the website conversion campaign because it's going to be a website conversion ad. So let's go ahead and create an ad set. I'm going to go with the purchase optimization again. Now what we want to do, we're going to select, instead of targeting, we'll make sure our ages are wide open, our genders are wide open. We're going to select our custom audiences that we've created. So in this case, we can go with kind of both. Oh, I got to change that name to add to cart. ATC, let's add to cart. We'll just add both those in there, even though anyone who views pretty much will be the same. We could have, actually I'll just do view content. We could have a separate message for people who add to cart. So maybe with the view content, we're just going to send them back into our existing offer. And then we'll create another ad set for the add to cart that is a unique ad that sends them back to the offer, but with a discount code. All right, so our placements here, usually I like to go all placements, honestly, but this is going to be going directly back to that page. So I'm going to turn off Instagram because, again, that link won't work appropriately. Right column's fine. That's fine. All right, so we'll just go with a $10 a day budget on this one. We have no audience yet, so it's not going to start until there is audience starts to come. This is US 18 plus retargeting viewers. Mobile, desktop, RHS. Boom, 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 boom. $10, 7-day click is fine. Go with that existing. All right, so we got some action happening. That's from our PPE ad, I'd bet. That had just probably kicked in. First like. Or one of you guys watching. All right, so that's going to be just a quick tenor. Goes right back at them. Now we're going to create one more. Now I can just go ahead and take this. Oh, man, they always update their damn setting. So I can just take the one I created, the retargeting, and I'm going to duplicate ad set and just change the settings. So in here, the ad set itself, we're going to change. And it's going to be for our add to cart. Retargeting add to tarts. $10, we can take that out. I like that. Didn't that update yet? Whatever. Okay, we go automatic placements for this one, so I'm going to create an ad, and it'll just go everywhere. Making sure everything's right. Alright, now the ad itself, we're not going to use an existing ad for this one. Oh, I might have to actually create a whole new instead of doing duplicate. I was trying to show you a few different things. Select the page, and it's going to be for editing the creative. I also need to connect our Instagram account. Okay, so let me go back, create a new ad. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Guess it'll be the ad level, purchase optimization. Andrew's asking, okay, so if your ad is a winning ad, do you add to the budget and switch to manual, or do you also duplicate the ad and set a higher budget with the max bid at the price the product was converting at? You could really both. I mean, you're going to take the manual ad and you're going to bump it on a consistent basis. We usually do about 15% bump every 2 to 3 days so that we have enough optimization going. But then you hit that ceiling like I talked about. So at about $150 budget, that auto ad's not going to convert as well. So that's why we use the manual bid, which will take, again, before we hit that limit of the auto bid, we'll duplicate the auto bid, same targeting, just turn it to a manual bid and let both of them run next to each other. Auto bid's doing its thing in its level, manual bid's cleaning up all the others. All right, so now, and usually these retargeting ads too, we would exclude, and then I would exclude any buyers of this product. We've had no one purchase the product yet, so we cannot create that audience until someone does that action, which we could go in and just do a mock purchase on the store, and that would cause the pixel to fire. But we'll just wait till someone buys. $10. Auto placements. Okay, so we're going to create a new ad. We go with our trunk. Then you can have carousels, you can single images, videos, slideshows, collections, whole bunch of stuff going on. So Instagram ads, yes. Full screen experience, the full screen canvas. So you have like the video on top and you have something going below. We're just going to go with a single image. Single image, single message, nothing over the top. Where are we at here? I'm going to do it with both shoes. So let's go ahead and see. I think it's 1200 by 628. Yes. Recommended pixel size. So it's kind of a rectangle instead of the square look. Give them their options they have type of situation here. Might be a little cluttered. Could just do one pair in the middle. I don't really like that. It's in the hallway. And it's like 50 feet in the air, Andrew. It's really a pain in the ass. I couldn't find a ladder to get high enough. What's up, Leon? No worries, man. We're just creating a little retargeting ad. Yeah, I'm having to hire some guys come in to change the battery on my smoke detector. That's how high up it is. Just looking for some cute elephant or something. Throw on it. Give it a little something more than just that dumb product. Could even do like a message or the elephant saying something maybe. God, like, don't miss out. Oh. I don't know. Andrew says we're going to sell out on those shot glasses. I agree. Shot glasses are a great product to add there for Gear Bubble. It's been on my desktop. All right, so now we can add this image here. Put our URL. So it looks like so far, since it's to add the cardigan, remember, we want to add maybe a incentive like a discount. Over there. So let me find this store. Leon's asking if you'll be uploading yesterday's full session. Yes, everything's uploaded already. It got finished last night. It took about all day to upload it because it was a pain. It was 4 hours video put together at first, and that was too big for the membership site. So I split it up into 2, and by like 9 or 10 last night, they were finished, and they're up. They're up for you. All right, 10%. So we can do this on a select product. We'll choose just our one product since it's what we created just for this one. Where the hell is it? Oh, you can go by variant. So we'll just go with that. Looks good. So we're going to grab that. $10 off. That's about 75 or $7.50 off that product. So pretty good. Better than a free shipping offer. You know, Leon, I can't remember, man. I use that Shopify playlist that just goes to things that they think I'll like. So it's always something new, things I don't really know. He was asking what song I was listening to. All right, so we're going to go... Put in the headline something about the discount. Headline's something they're going to read first. They're going to go headline, they're going to go the text above, and then what's on below. And the picture, and then what's below. So keep that in mind. James asking, have I been using Facebook Messenger bot for marketing yet? No, I've not yet. That's something we're going to be adding here soon. Not really something I do much. So I'm going to go... %, discount, 10% off discount code. Fantastic. Figured that would show up below. We're gonna go shop now. And we can see this, the preview here, you can change it. This is what they'll look like, mobile news feed, our desktop. Right column. change what we want the display link. Here again is our URL parameters. Everything looks pretty good. Single image, place order. People are coming in. Bum, 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 bum. Andrew's saying, interesting ad copy. WordStream says best ads convert at 12 to 15 words max in ad copy. Yeah, I've never experienced that myself. I'm sure that's 100% situational. And maybe out of all ads in the world, a short one-liner Google ad, yeah, definitely. All right, so let me think about where we're at here. We're pretty much got that going. We'll get some dynamic product ads, I guess, going. It might be a little early. I want to continue this process with the next product. I think 2 products is definitely what we're going to need to have. We'll go with something a little different. We did the shoes. We know are going to be big. Tapestries were pretty cool. That's a love audience, same type of audience. So I want to kind of get a little different, where we can go with the baby pillow. Okay, that's not us. That's the wrong page. Now, when do we post this baby pillow? I feel like it's coming for not for a few days. Got 2 notifications. Okay, so that's coming on the 18th, which is 2 days away. If we start advertising today on a hidden post and that pops up, that might close some of those people. I'd be just, thinking ahead. Got some action going. 4 likes on 57 people reached. That's pretty good for an opening page. No likes on the page yet. That's okay. We probably spent like, I don't know, $1. All right, so going campaigns. I want to unselect this. Good luck, Andrew. Getting 5 cents per engagement already. That's really good. So we spent 20 cents. Well, we'll go through on Monday editing our breakdown, our reports here. That's a good sign, though. Anything under 10 cents per engagement on a PP ad is pretty good. Anything below 5 cents is really good. Anything below like 1 or 2 cents is like really, really good. And then if you're making sales on any of those, then you're in a good spot. So what this tells us, and typically the first engagements are going to be your highest, and then it kind of evens out again. Yeah, Andrew's saying don't forget to claim your page's username. Actually, you can do that already. I already did that earlier in the video. James is asking for the daily budget. Most gurus suggest $5. What is the rationale for choosing 10? Just as more traffic, more data, better. The only reason gurus, and I'm sure I know the few you're talking about, are saying 5 is because they're speaking to mostly beginner audience who has $5 a day to spend. $5 a day ads were something that worked 2016, early 2015 actually, is when we did all $5 ads, and then Facebook wants you to spend more money. So that's why our ideal is $50 a day. And I only go to 10 because it's a retargeting ad. So it's just a small, $5 would be fine for retargeting, doesn't really matter. We want to hit them as much as possible. Okay, so what am I doing here? We're going to go ahead and post another ad. Products, we've already created this one. The baby pillow, we know that the picture itself, we've already resized it. Now we're just going to go with the mom angle. Because we will have some other baby stuff, parent stuff, all that type of stuff. No problem, James, no problem. Where are those hearts? Bam. How about this? Oh shit. This baby pillow is from AliExpress, from an earlier video. We have an assortment of print on demand and drop shipping. Buy yours here. I'm gonna go with this. We can always go in and edit these links too to make them smaller if we wanted to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and hide this because I don't want to. I mean, we have no really traffic's just starting to come, but we don't want them to see product post and product post probably back to back. It won't really matter too much. Let me post. Just double checking. But just to show you, I'm going to hide this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and open this into a link. I'm going to hide from timeline. And now this is what they call a dark post. We're going to be able to advertise that. It's still out there in the public. It's just not on our timeline. So we have it here. Now to find it at any time, you can have this last digits of the number folder here. This is the post ID, I believe they call it. So I'm going to copy that number. We created that ad. Now we're going to create an actual campaign to that. I'm going to go probably with, again, a PPE and a WC. I might just go a WC. I will just, the more traffic, the better right now I'm feeling. So let's go. Elephant stuffed pillow. Buddy's asking, for this dark post, will it still have viral effect compared to normal post? You're not going to have the organic traffic that would come from your fan page through it, because you're going to be paying for all the traffic. So it's more to hide the ads you have going on rather than to get them out there more to the public. But then also, I mean, it kind of does, but not really, because we have no organic traffic already right now, so it's not going to really hurt it at all, I'd say. It's more just to keep it a clean look right now as we're starting the brand new page. Okay, so I'm going to go with elephant. We can even mix it up again. We did our groups and associations. We have products and brands, and we have a lot of general as well. So we'll think about that for our website conversion. For this one, again, we're going to go with maybe men and women here, because parents, moms and dads, could convert well on this. So just to start, I'll keep it broad. I'm going to go with elephant. That's 24 million US when I just go 8 the women and men. Let's go ahead, change our placements to mobile and desktop. Newsfeed. All right, so we're down to 10 million. All right, now we're going to narrow our audience. So we're clicking that one, and we're going to cross this over with parents. Now we can choose a wide range of parents. Another way you can go about finding these is you can click and browse here. Then we have demographics, interests, behaviors, more categories. I think it's under demographics, and we go, here's parents, all parents. We can go certain types of moms of preschool kids, so that might be a good one to go with this. And we have parents, 0 to 12 month new parents, 1 to 2. So we'd go probably the 0 to 8, maybe even 8 to 12. So I'm going to cross that up with those. Andrew's asking if I'm, okay, I just wanted to be clear, but you're still looking for a good email autoresponder. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I talked about Market Hero. Really, again, the option for autoresponder, whatever, they all work. It just depends what works best for you, what you want to use. I'm still searching. I've created 2 hours of content I recorded before starting this today, day 5, that I went through using 2 other options that were put in place just for the workshop. MailChimp is what I use on most of my base stores right now, just because it's the easiest kind of, or not the easiest, but it's just the standard. All right, so we're 830,000 when we're parents with elephant. That's pretty good on our placements there. And yes, we will be going through all the sequences and stuff like that. We're just doing one step at a time. Step 1, find a product that sells. From there, we can decide, we can figure out sequences. Right now, it'd just be wasting time creating sequences. All right, $50 a day. Elephant, men and woman, man and woman. Elephant plus parents, 0 to 8 years. Mobile, desktop. There we go. Alright, now we'll go ahead and what we can do, we'll use existing post again. It won't be probably on our recent posts, and just in case. Okay, so good. It's not there, but what we can do, we're going to go ahead and enter post ID, and remember that number that we copied before, this one up here, last sequence of numbers, and we're going to click submit. Bam. Okay, that's our PPE. Place our order there. Now we'll create a WC to the same age groups of parents, but with the dialed. We might go, that one, maybe we should have gone broader parents, just go parents all together that are the elephant lovers, and then on the WC we could have gone the dialed in parents age groups. It's okay either way. We're testing. Don't, hold yourself down for it. Okay, we're going create campaign, website conversions. Alright, so we're getting kind of to the end here. After I did this ad, we'll pretty much have everything kind of up in place. I'll try and go through some dynamic product ads. I don't know if we need the purchase event to fire or not to make it worthwhile, but we'll walk it through it either way. Alright, so dialed, we're going purchase. We're gonna go elephant interest plus parents 7-day mobile. Alright, so let's go grab our list here. Now, one way people talk about overlap and things like that. So something we can do to avoid overlap is you could exclude maybe the other interests we're targeting. So we're targeting the elephant interest on those other ads. So we might want to look at the audience size when we're targeting all these other ones. 223 million. Which one's that big? Oh, it's because expand interest. Turn that off. All right, 2 million. So 2 million, that's with these same people that like elephant as an interest. So we can go ahead and exclude to maybe avoid overlap. It's not something I'm going to worry about too much here in the beginning. So that brings it down from 2 million to 940,000, which, why not? It's a good place to start. We're hitting another pocket of the audience, something new. I guess not for this one because we are going to have to narrow this audience to parents again. So out of those 940, we're down to 420. And then, of course, if we did the young age again, I'm sure it would be even less. 0 to 12 months, 1 to 2 years, 3 to 5 years, 6 to 8. Alright, so that brings down to 33,000 when we're that low. So, let's go ahead and take out our exclusion. See where we're at. So that alone right there, with those categories, and sometimes parents that are parents of these age groups aren't just registered on Facebook that way. So keep that in mind when going forward. So what it looked like is we need to go ahead and just select the all parents group here. That puts us at 1.1 million with our general elephant interest. Interest group. Andrew's asking, do you ever target other stores' audiences if you know they're doing great? For example, Walmart targets everyone on likes Costco. Yes, definitely. That's what the products and brands category is. You're going to be targeting their interest. Elephants here is a tough one. I guess we could maybe find Ivory Ella. That was that one elephant brand we talked about in the beginning. Or was it Ella Ivory? Okay, it's not an interest, so it's not popping up. But in most cases, yes, that's exactly what you want to do. Find other like-minded buyers, other ideal buyers out there. This is plus parents, purchase 7-day mobile. I'm going to do 50. Grab our post ID. Existing post. Eight likes on our sucker there. It's going decently. Good, decent start to a brand new ad account. And we got this one. Oh, disabled accounts. We might have an issue with our Facebook ads on this. What's going to probably happen with a brand new account oftentimes is you're going to go through some security checks. So they probably shut down this ad account, it looks like. I guess we haven't got any notification yet. We'll see. But also errors pop up just randomly. I might be getting all worried for nothing. Oop. Cross your fingers. Permission and value non-permission. Stable accounts can't create. Alright, so we'll just have to see what happened there. Alright guys, so do you have any more questions? That's pretty much us. I mean, the account looks okay right now. We'll see what's going on, if something went down. And then again, we've got the weekend coming up. I'm just letting these ads run. I'll go ahead and try and finish up that ad I just tried to post. And then a later date, we'll just have to go through the dynamic product ads. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me tonight. Looks like there's no real questions coming in. I will get this processed and uploaded as soon as possible. Yeah, I mean, Daniel's asking, would love to hear about how you resolve that issue. Literally, I mean, if it's actually down, it doesn't look down yet. But if it's down, it'll be a little link for me to go to fill out. I'll go fill out the form. They're going to ask for my identification. They're going to ask what we're doing, and that's pretty much it. They do it pretty much for every new ad account, especially when you start spending money. And again, earlier in the session, I talked about you want to start off slow because you're going to cause red flags if you're starting out a little too high. So we're already at $200 in the day of ad spend budget. That could have thrown off a red flag. But we'll see how it is. It might have, again, just been an error on that ad that's not working. The Facebook bugs out every once in a while, so we will see, and I'll report back. All right, so guys, take you to launch one niche specific. All right, so Andrew's asking, how long does it take you to launch one niche specific store like this from beginning to end when you're not having to explain and document? I mean, you know, pretty much as long as you're going to watch me do it. I'm explaining as I'm doing it, so it's slowing it down a little bit, but in reality, I can probably pump all this stuff out 4 times faster than anyone else, or newcomer at least. So it probably evens out to about the same time. It's all about finding that first product, really. So launch ads, continue, test it out. We'll see how it goes, and I think by Monday, if the ad account is good, we should be good to go. We should be making sales, I bet. Getting good interaction on that ad already. Only a few cents spent, so we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will have those recordings up soon. Once again, Travis Patel here. Have a good one.